Islam is a religion deeply rooted in principles of compassion and respect for all living beings, which provides clear guidelines regarding the treatment of animals. Among these guidelines is the prohibition against killing certain animals, even inadvertently. This video explores the 4 specific animals that Islam explicitly protects, highlighting the religious and ethical reasons behind these protections. 1. The ant. Religious significance. The ant holds a significant place in Islamic teachings. The story of Prophet Solomon or Suleiman and the ants is well known among Muslims. As narrated in the Quran, Solomon was granted the ability to understand the speech of animals. One day, he heard an ant warning its fellow ants to seek shelter to avoid being crushed by Solomon's approaching army. As stated in the Quran, till, when they came to the valley of the ants, one of the ants said, "O ants, enter your dwellings lest Solomon and his armies crush you, while they perceive not." Quran 27 verse 18. Impressed by the ant's wisdom and concern for its community, Solomon smiled and took steps to ensure the safety of the ants. This story emphasizes the importance of recognizing the value and roles of all creatures, no matter how small. Ethical considerations. From an ethical perspective, ants are seen as industrious creatures that contribute to the ecosystem. They aerate the soil, decompose organic material, and serve as a food source for other animals. Islam's prohibition against killing ants underscores a broader principle of maintaining ecological balance and showing mercy towards all of God's creations. 2. The bee. Religious significance. Bees are highly regarded in Islam, not only for their role in pollination, but also for their production of honey, which is considered a healing substance. The Quran specifically mentions bees and highlights the divine inspiration they receive. "And your Lord inspired the bee, saying, 'Take your habitations in the mountains and in the trees and in what they build. Then eat of all fruits and follow the ways of your Lord made easy for you. There comes forth from their bellies a drink of varying color wherein is healing for men. Verily, and this is indeed a sign for people who think.'" Quran 16 verse 68 to 69. This passage not only acknowledges the bee's role in the natural world, but also highlights the therapeutic properties of honey, reflecting the intricate wisdom in God's creation. Ethical considerations. Bees play a crucial role in maintaining biodiversity and the health of ecosystems through pollination. Their protection in Islam is a reminder of the necessity to preserve and respect nature. The prohibition against killing bees reflects a broader ethic of environmental stewardship and the recognition of each creature's unique role in the ecosystem. 3. The hoopoe. Religious significance. The hoopoe is another bird mentioned in the Quran. It played a significant role in the story of Prophet Solomon. The hoopoe was Solomon's messenger, known for its keen sight and intelligence. It is credited with bringing news to Solomon about the Queen of Sheba and her kingdom, which led to an important diplomatic and spiritual exchange. But the hoopoe tarried not far. He came up and said, "I have compassed territory, which thou hast not compassed, and I have come to thee from Sheba with tidings true." Quran 27 verse 22. The hoopoe's intelligence and its role in facilitating communication and understanding between different peoples is celebrated in Islamic tradition. Ethical considerations. The hoopoe's protection serves as a reminder of the importance of all creatures, regardless of their size or perceived importance. By safeguarding such animals, Islam teaches its followers to appreciate and protect the diversity of life forms and to recognize their contributions to the balance of nature. 4. The frog. Religious significance. Frogs hold a unique place in Islamic teachings, particularly due to their role in various hadiths, sayings of the Prophet Muhammad. One notable hadith relates that the Prophet forbade the killing of frogs, among other creatures. He said, "Do not kill frogs, for their croaking is a form of tasbih, glorification of God."
سنن أبي داود.
This hadith suggests that the sounds made by frogs are considered a form of praise to God, reflecting their spiritual significance and the importance of respecting all forms of life that engage in the worship of the Creator. Ethical considerations. Frogs are integral to many ecosystems, serving as both predators and prey. They help control insect populations and are indicators of environmental health. The prohibition against killing frogs highlights the Islamic principle of compassion and the recognition of each creature's role in the greater ecological web. It reinforces the idea that humans have a duty to protect and sustain the natural world. Broader ethical implications in Islam. The protection of these four animals, ants, bees, hooples, and frogs, illustrates several broader ethical principles within Islam. 1. Respect for life. Islam emphasizes the sanctity of all life forms. Each creature is seen as a sign of God's creativity and mercy, deserving of respect and protection. 2. Environmental stewardship. The prohibition against killing these animals encourages Muslims to act as stewards of the environment. By safeguarding even the smallest of creatures, believers are reminded of their responsibility to maintain the balance and health of ecosystems. 3. Compassion and mercy. Central to Islamic teachings is the principle of compassion. This extends not only to fellow humans but to all living beings. By protecting these animals, Islam teaches its followers to cultivate a compassionate and merciful attitude towards all creatures. 4. Recognition of interconnectedness. The stories and teachings surrounding these animals highlight the interconnectedness of all life. Each creature, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, has a role to play in the larger tapestry of life. By respecting and protecting these roles, humans contribute to the harmony and balance of the natural world. Practical applications. The prohibition against killing these specific animals has practical applications for Muslims in their daily lives. It encourages thoughtful and deliberate actions when interacting with the natural world. For example, in agriculture, farmers are encouraged to use methods that protect beneficial insects like bees, recognizing their crucial role in pollination and ecosystem health. In urban planning, urban developers can incorporate green spaces and habitats that support the presence of diverse wildlife, including ants and frogs. In education, educators can teach about the importance of these animals, fostering a sense of respect and responsibility towards nature in the younger generation. Conclusion. Islam's prohibition against killing ants, bees, hooples, and frogs reflects a deep-seated respect for all forms of life. These teachings serve as reminders of the broader ethical principles of compassion, environmental stewardship, and the interconnectedness of all beings. By protecting these creatures, Islam not only honors their unique roles in the ecosystem, but also encourages a holistic and compassionate approach to interacting with the natural world. Through these principles, Islam provides a framework for living in harmony with nature, recognizing that the well-being of all creatures is interconnected with the well-being of humanity. As Muslims strive to follow these guidelines, they contribute to a world where compassion and respect for all living beings are paramount, ensuring the preservation of the delicate balance of life that sustains us all.